Hey, everybody. So we're going to look at, I think it's part three. I'm not 3 or 4 or something like that, of uh, how to break through to Shodan. That's what we've decided to call it. And I'm playing black against 3Q white. And a lot of you watching wish you could crush a 3Q. Oh, I'll just crush a 3Q. Well, how do you do that? Oh, you need to be doing real fancy stuff. No. So let's take a look. That's the perspective, right? How do you play basic ideas, and all of a sudden you're almost one done. Okay, let's take a look. I'm the Blackstones. Where to place your stone in the empty corner, just complete style. We certainly tend to stay away from this sort of thing, where they're both tucked small on the same side. Looks like you're taking third line all the way across and white's going to get everything else. That's a grand overstatement, but we tend to stay away from that sort of thing. And we don't stay away necessarily from this sort of thing. We're exerting great influence as we play. Please come into my corner. I'm doing great stuff, whatever it's going to be. And if you want to come in, that's fine with me. Now, that's not something to avoid. Very stylistic, and I suggest you avoid it till 3Q, 2Q, but all the same, that's fine. Okay, that was me rambling. Man, I do that a lot. And I decided to go this way. Pretty basic. Just subtle. When I was 5 Dawn, entering 6 Dawn Arena, I used to struggle with should I be playing A? Should I kick first at B? Should I play third or fourth line, C or D? What's the best Joseki? Should I be playing away? And the stronger I got, the more I realized it's just not a big deal. They're all fine, just whatever style you're comfortable with. Okay, this is the first move of the game where we have actually something to think about. He used the old style Joseki, not a forcing move. A lot of professionals way back when this was popular, would say, well, I have 2 basic Joseki choices, A or B, and I don't know which one I want just now, so I'll wait and I'll decide later. That was a commonplace. And now I'm with so many options, yeah, so I play away. I figure this is a nice big spot. If I was playing a real game, I might choose C because it's going along with what I have built. But I love just playing 3-3 and saying it's not, it's no big deal. Okay. Now we have the question, should we push at A or not? If area 1 is interesting, and on some boards it is not interesting, so don't push. You don't care if white turns at A because area 1 is so uninteresting. Here, very interesting. And let's just define that real quick if that's unknown. When I turn here, man, the bottom's getting built up quick in black's favor. So I love turning, and white does not want me to turn, so I get that move in. And that's all about let me get on the right button here. Okay, we're here, pass, and then how valuable is this move? It's not exactly Sente. If white does this first, now the turn is Sente. Sometimes those are big ideas, sometimes they're small ideas. Generally speaking, if A is a good move for you now, just take it now. That's, again, a lot of rambling. Okay, time to play away. White has a big wall, negate the wall. I do it on fourth line, third line's fine also. So no mistakes yet for anybody. There's opinions about A, but it's still bare minimum 98% move, 99% move. Even if AlphaGo doesn't like it, it's still a great move. And so what's white going to do? It comes this way. I'm going to settle along the side. Standard move. Okay, that's attacking my 2 stones. I am now behind this line, right? We can't use a straight edge here because the markings weren't allowed. But if you're at home and you got a straight edge, oh yeah, we're totally behind enemy lines. Great, what do? Well, we have the peep. Good time to use it. We'll see what white does. If white fixes, I now want to continue getting my group out. So I'm going to play A, B, or C. And if none of those look right to me, then I stretch further at D. So these are the 4. Now, this isn't the game, but if it was, I kind of like A because white's group there is starting to look like a stick, right? So if I come out here, he's got no eyes, well behind enemy lines. White's uncomfortable here. And if white wasn't so uncomfortable, I'd probably get out at D or something. It depends. Yeah. Okay. Black, white. He doesn't save the cut. So 2 choices come to mind. Keep him contained with A or cut at B. So really, this is the first question and the first time we can use as an example. How do you decide? And as simple as this sounds, this is something 3Qs miss constantly. Are we defending or attacking? We're defending. Does A bring us eyes? No, we still don't have an eye, right? Not very defensive. What about B? B threatens to kill immediately. Now, I know that sounds like aggression, and it is aggression, but the point is we get this for free. We're getting a free move, which helps in defense. Man, I'm sure that sounded really cockeyed, but a great defensive move because splits them in 2, and now we have freedom, whoever we want to attack, and that's what's going to lead us out to safety. So let's watch it happen. He needs to save. He wants to get his group out. I'm not thinking about killing 2 stones there. I'm thinking about, well, free move, getting a big corner in Sente, and then out I come. Okay. I got a bigger area 1, but that's a side note. We don't care about that. It's a nice plus, but beside the point. We got our A group, big step for the A group getting out, and white's going to have a really hard time attacking us because his B group is weak. So this is succeeding. I wish that one person of you was here so you go, but wait, what about this? I would like to get that understood. But since I don't know what the question is, I've attempted a few what the question might be. Anyway, so white comes out. This is where the Q players, 2Q, is going to start going off. He's not going to get this right. I think he's probably going to play A. But we're here to defend, so we're going to be playing on this A group. Let's look at options. Well, if we play A, that gets our group out further and threatens to split him on the left, which would likely kill that group. Okay. That makes some sense. The bad news is you're leaving a lot of cuts behind, right? Got a knight's move at A, knight's move at B. Doesn't seem particularly trustworthy. On top of which, if he allows you to do that, if he allows you to come here, how confident are you that that white group dies? Meaning, are you positive he can't get out and kill you instead? Well, it kind of looks like we're pretty confident at the moment, but it's a lot of ifs. That's all I'm saying. Lots of ifs. Well, maybe here. Now, those ifs, hang on, the ifs are leaving quickly. Now, when we play here, it will work. We're like, our confidence is shot up through the roof, right? Okay. So this move, well, it's so darn not doing anything, you know? The next move does something, but this one doesn't do anything. Okay, well, what does something now? What does something safe now? This move does. Getting out. Are you sure? Oh, yeah, we're getting out. Are we cut? No, we see this shape all the time. We know we're comfortable. And totally messes with white's shape. Now, once I say it, it's probably obvious, but I've gone through that short little 1-minute thing with countless students. And I jump ahead going, you know, once I show you this move, you're going to, oh, well, that's obvious. So why isn't it obvious right now before I show you? What's the process I taught you that will lead you to this move? That connection, that's what's going to get you to one done, is to connect what you know to what you do. Okay, onward. That was deep, if you're wondering. Okay. Stops. We have a cut here. And that's something that must be dealt with. So if that means you play here so that the cut isn't there anymore, great, then that's what you do. You know, maybe it means you play here. But if you can do more, for instance, if you could do this and that saves the cut, that would be fantastic. You're doing so much. Well, that doesn't work, right? Just Atari and he runs out killing you. Well, what can I do? So this is a move. This is the natural move you would want to make, right? Does it work? Well, that's a ladder that works for us. Oh, it works. A short readout. And if you're 3Q, that's not a hard readout. But if you don't ask yourself, well, here's where I'd want to play. Does it work? And how long would it take you to read that out if you're in the habit of doing it? So you don't have to go, let me see, what should I do? What should I be thinking here? If you don't have to go through that process and just go, here's where I'd like to play. Let me read it out. 3 seconds tops. And once you're in the habit, there's not that many in the game to do. Okay. I play that, he comes down. So next, let's use the principle. Black, this is defensive play. You're getting out. White plays here. Shall we defend our group? No, it hasn't been attacked. Don't defend your group. Is this an attack? No. So we can now go do what we want. A little freedom thing there. If you can get that as a habit, man, you're saving many moves a game. What would we like to do? Well, I'm not thrilled with white coming up. You know, now we're starting a whole thing, right? Starting a whole new process, and now he's coming down here. And if I, that would be nice if I could study up my group. Okay, so is the first thought that comes to mind. Well, that'd be nice. And it looks obviously Sente. Well, if I could, I'd like to push and cut, but that's awfully aggressive. Well, he's awfully weak right here, so it's worth reading. So if he goes this way, that's the easy read, right? And it worked. So that one you get fast. I mean, second and a half, it's like that's an easy read. But the other one, that's the hard read. What about the Atari? And this is how the game went. I could read it. I didn't read it out. It's like, oh, I know that one. I've seen that before. So, boom, boom, boom. He goes to surround me. Atari. And now the trick. Atari and here. One side's dead or the other side dead. He's dead. There's a couple of Josekis that are this way. That, oh, we can't do that because this works. And that's what happened in the game. We get this to this point. Yep. 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 It didn't break the ladder. He was hoping that broke the ladder. It broke one of the ladders, but it didn't break that ladder. Okay. I need to succeed here. So Atari and capture. And the point of that reading was either A or B is dead. Therefore, my C stones are fine. That was the basis of that reading. Place here, which seems a little, what the heck's that for? Maybe so I don't connect to that stone because it's big. Okay. So game's over because he's dead. And as long as I don't give away the entire top, or as long as the ladder killing his A group, as long as I don't lose track of that. Well, that means if it's, don't close, if I capture, he has no recourse, and I am perfectly thick on the right, which is massive. Right? Let's do it the other way. I go in here, he eventually, and he's going to be on the attack, right? So he has Sente now, or he has Sente now, or anytime he wants, he has Sente. So he comes in to attack this group that I never responded to. I go, oh, and all of a sudden, see what can happen? I'm not saying on this board, although it looks possible. Point is, if I capture, there's no ladder breakers. There's no what ifs. There's no fights coming up where he can use it. It's simply, I'm alive, he's dead, I have a massively big right area. Okay. Anything else? He did. I think that's it, right? I just went 3-3. Why not? Sure, happy to live on top. I don't care if you get the corner. He does that. Just fix. Don't play cute stuff. And now he's saying, here's a spot where things could get dangerous. Let's have him play here. Look at the moyo he's developing. It's a big moyo. So I start here because those two stones are weak. Now, I don't want to kill the stones because he just got that moyo he wanted. So instead, I'm comfortable coming a little bit far because of his two stones are so weak. If they were stronger, I might pull it back one. Who knows? But it's invading into his area, reducing that area, not killing the two stones. That's important. He comes in, and I remember how I attacked. Oh, because that black group has some weakness. So come this way to strengthen it. Two-purpose move. Strengthen my stones as I attack. And it doesn't matter if I kill him. It doesn't matter anything because I'm too far ahead. And that's plenty good for now. Okay. So to me, the big thing that I wish I had someone telling me when I was 2Q was about just this process. Simple readouts, keep it strong, stay on point, and boom, you're going to start getting places. Okay, hope that meant something, and we'll see you later. Bye.